Hi, Coach Kelly here. Just want to do a quick Q&A. I have been getting a ton of questions lately about what is the best diet to start with when you're first, you have that moment, you realize you need to start getting back into shape, and what is the best route to go? Maybe you've heard about the paleo diet and some great weight loss that your friend had on that. Maybe it's clean eating and cutting out junk food. Maybe it's getting rid of all the sugar in your diet, processed foods, going straight to real foods. Maybe it's how great vegetarian and vegan diets are. Maybe it's eating for your blood type. Maybe it's carb cycling, eating intermittent fasting. I mean, there are just so many diet theories out there, and I have taken it upon myself out of personal love and interest in being a nutrition nerd. I've read like all those books. And then I tried it on myself, a lot of them. And then I tried helping different clients out with different ones. And I, from that, have come to find a really good balance of what I think makes a great starter diet. So I guess what I want to say first is it kind of depends. If you're already eating pretty well and you just need to make a few adjustments based on if you have certain health conditions, maybe you need to watch your sugar more, maybe you need to go on more of an anti-inflammatory diet and get rid of dairy and grains and things like that, then you might need to do that. If not, maybe you just need to watch your portions. There are just so many options. And so what I have found, I started out 2-3 years ago, and I went with the paleo diet. I found it very interesting and I read all about it. And I did find that when I was on the paleo diet for a few weeks that my brain cleared up. It was kind of foggy ever since I was pregnant with my first son. We joke about pregnancy brain and that he stole all my brains from me. And I felt like that kind of cleared up when I was on paleo. And I don't know if that's just all grains or gluten or what part of paleo it was, or maybe just eating healthier in general. It's really hard to pinpoint. So that makes one, who really cares, I guess. If it works, it works. But then I started feeling kind of weak, and things can change. Even if a diet is good for one person at a certain point in time, things change. So you have to be open to that. And I started realizing I was feeling weak and not as much energy. So I decided to add back in some more oatmeal and rice and potatoes and still whole food carbs. And that really helped me out a lot. And I started feeling a lot better. From there, I realized it was a little bit too dramatic for some people. So a lot of people will start out trying one of these diets and, like, say, for instance, sugar detoxing. That's probably the hardest, I'd have to say. And you'll go through this really hard time, and then you just all of a sudden like, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. And you quit, and you go, and what do you do then? You don't know what to do. So you go back to your old diet, the old ways, and we know that's not good. So the next thing I did after that was try to help people with changing their habits very slowly. Like, first week, get rid of pop and soda, whatever you call it. Second week, maybe you focus on having healthier breakfasts instead of, donuts and Pop-Tarts and cereal and sugary stuff. You add some more protein and some healthy carbs into your diet. And then, the next week, maybe you work on your lunches and you do more salads, and then you work on cutting out processed foods and junk. But to be honest, that didn't really work either. It was too slow. It was so slow of a process. Like, it wasn't working quick enough to see results, and so it wasn't interesting enough for people to stick with it. So from there, I continued on looking at some other programs, and I came across the 21-Day Fix Diet program. And honestly, that's been the best for me so far with working with clients. That's been the most helpful for everyone. And I think that's because you can actually follow a lot of these other diet programs. You can still be vegetarian and be on it. You can be paleo and be on it. And it really makes sure that you're eating enough of each type of food. So you're getting enough greens and veggies in your diet. You are, most people, it's limiting your carbs, and you can choose what type of carbs go in there. So it gives you a little bit of room to play. Plus you can kind of trade it out for treats. You make sure you're getting enough protein for your diet. It also allows healthy fats. And I just have found that program is enough that you can make it work with your lifestyle, no matter who you are. And see results. So that's what I've been going with so far. I've been working with clients for a year now, following that program with awesome results. So anyway, that is just what I wanted to share with you today. If you've tried any of these other diets, let me know how they went for you. I'd be curious to hear. I am by no way judging anyone for using any particular diet or saying one is right and one is wrong, because I think it's really different for everyone and it's a personal thing. You have to be able to be happy and healthy. So whatever works for you works for me. Hope you find something that works perfectly in your situation. If you ever want to get into one of my groups, we do mostly 21-day fixed style, but I do send out meal plans with just general like healthy eating type of diets. So I'd be happy to help you out too. All right, bye. Hope that helps.